Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out Heinz Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And it is Teddy Bridgewater leading the way in his 7th season out of Louisville.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on their perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down, Bridgewater now. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. This throw caught right around the 6. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. And again, it's Bridgewater. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okuegbuna. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
And for Ben Roethlisberger, there are a lot of question marks coming into this year because he missed nearly all of 2019 with an elbow injury. And if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
And they'll begin by running the option. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
By number 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Returning it, here's Hamler.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Are you serious, dog?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
First down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Steven Nelson.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 21 yards.
First down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon.
Bridgewater's pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater able to get this to Gordon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Bridgewater again. He'll go underneath with it, finding Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Juju.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that 1st-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds
Season 192021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Devin Smith's Showtime Sports in America.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Ben to throw again. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers nothing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And there's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early, dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through the air. But in 2018, what a big year he had then with Big Ben. 1,426 yards. He's hoping that the return to form of Roethlisberger leads to the return to form of himself.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. They'll drop this underneath to Gurley, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped
NFL
it off to the
Madden Week
running back.
Season 192021 Week 2 matchup
Another
coming
shot
up
from the
next.
9 on
Detroit
2nd and
Lions
goal.
0-1, Green Bay Packers 0-1.
Here's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
NFL Madden Week Season 192021 Week 2 matchup coming up next. Jacksonville Jaguars 1-0, Tennessee Titans 0-1.
And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as handler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On the pickup.
Now Bridgewater.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This is Gordon on the dump-off. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
To throw, Bridgewater. That's complete, right around the 8.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's a really nice, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits
NFL
Seattle.
Madden League Season 192021 Week 2 matchup coming up next. Kansas City Chiefs 1-0, Los Angeles Chargers 0-1.
New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger.
That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
13.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's got it. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Chase Claypool
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 2 matchup coming up next. Baltimore Ravens 1-0, Houston Texans 0-1.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 19 yards.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Bridgewater. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Finding some room at midfield. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the Jaguars as that one's gone to halftime. Ryan Tannehill's thrown a touchdown there. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. In our game, it's Teddy Bridgewater with a standout first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Yeah, that's a 50.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and goal to go.
Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Steelers 17.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Hamler now to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do, because defensively, you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker cover him, cornerback cover him, safety covering him. Always has the advantage. Usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend them.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete to
Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And this one through the uprights and good. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Throwing on second down. Roethlisberger completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Roethlisberger's pass complete to Deontay Johnson.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far, because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
This is the tight end fan. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And goal.
Bridgewater again. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. To the air again with Bridgewater. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Is good.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now.
17. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Hitting Juju on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first down. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Ben to throw again. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Boswell for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 1 yard to go.
To throw, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know from talking with scouts, one of the biggest question marks people had about Chase Claypool coming out, what they call his long speed. Just how fast was he in the 40-yard dash? He showed that he's plenty fast enough, coupled with a 6'4" body and a physical, strong stature. He's got a chance to be a star in this league.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 53-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Broncos 35, Steelers 27.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Bridgewater here to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Able to get this to Gordon.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block, and he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you look back over the score
Week 2
sheet.
Denver Broncos 3-5 Pittsburgh Steelers 2-7 final.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.